G'day everyone, welcome to the Opal Mills channel. Well, I've had quite the week. I've been very busy, quite a few things happening. Came up with some more specimens on a trip to Andamooka. Wasn't up there to mine, looking for a new mine, looking for different ground. I did some footage up there just to show you a bit of how the fields look when you're driving around out there. So I've sort of I'm going to put that on at the end. That's just something to watch. It's not much to, just a bit of visuals of Andamooka, driving around the fields, looking at the ground, what you can see at ground level as opposed to Google Earth. It's not always the same. So yeah, brought back a bit more matrix. Believe it or not, went to Andamooka and brought back some Cooper Opal. Just a small parcel of some stones. Yeah, looking for the new ground, so haven't pegged yet. That will probably be maybe next trip. We're going to be a different plan of attack as to what we've been doing so far mining wise. But yeah, got back, found a parcel in the post. So I thought I'm going to quickly open that now, because I'm pretty keen to see what's in here. And it's from one of you guys, Angie. I think of an idea of what's in here. Oop. Another package. Okay. Wow. Holy heck. Oh my gosh. No way. What have you done, Angie? Oh my gosh. Let's have a look down here. Whoa. That's amazing. These are pearls. This is some rose quartz by the look of it. Oh my gosh, what have you done? You're spoiling me. Holy heck. Earrings? Bracelet? Rings? Oh my gosh. You have gone to some amazing extent here. I was not expecting all of this. Oh my gosh. This is too much. My wife's gonna love you. Oh wow. All I can say is, oh wow, I was not expecting all of this. I'm gonna have to go through this a bit later to see it all. But that's some amazing work you've done here. I'll have to bring some more of this back on video. I'll sort it out a bit better to show. I can't pull it out and mix it all up though. I don't really want to. Oh, kids are going to love these. One for me. Oh, dog tags. Oh, that is so cool. But these purple pearls. I was asked what colour I liked. And I'm like, well, my wife likes purple, she's not much of a pink, and these are actual purple pearls. That is so cool. Well, thank you, Angie. That is amazing. I will have to get on and write an email now. Wow, thank you so much. That is so much. My daughter's gonna love it. As well as my wife. Wow. Thank you so much, Angie. I don't know what to say right now. I'm actually blown away. You have totally spoilt me. Unreal. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to stop talking about this now because I'm just blown away. I'll come back to this. Thank you, Angie. Right, I'm back. I had to quickly go inside, show my wife. I left her inside with a big grin on her face to go through it all. Wow. Again, thank you. I've got to try and concentrate on what I was doing now. I'll show you these. I was going to do a quick cut and just add some footage at the end for those who want to see Andamooka on the fields at the end. But I've got a few specimens I'll just quickly go through and show. Let's grab some water. So start with this one. It's all the ground still attached to it around the outside with all the different types of stones that are in the mix in the ground. And in amongst that was this rock. And they've come across it, seen a bit of purple, decided to go, alright, let's cut it open. And that's inside. So this might be more of a specimen. I might see if we'll get a sliced little treat. It'll make an interesting picture stone. It's quite pretty. There's a fair bit of purple in there. That's where you can see a bit more. There's a fair bit of it there. Might get a couple of slices and see what it does. And this one, again, that's all you see from the outside. And you slice a bit here and a bit there and go, alright, it goes from end to end. And that's the inside. And again, you give it a bit of a wet, and all the colour starts to come out. It's kind of pretty. Oh, look at the blue. Oh, I'm happy now. I didn't see that before. That's gorgeous. Ooh. This side I went. See if it came through the other side. Is that that end? So be down this end. There we go. Awesome, end to end. Alright. Sorry, I'm playing now. But there we go. There might be some nice. So this will be matrix. Get some treatment happening on some cut stones and see how she turns out. Awesome. Again, post rock and all the minerals around it, stones and mud and whatever. And that may have butted up against another piece and they're like, oh yep, there's the rest of it. But you can't see too much of what's there. Even once wet, you can sort of get an idea. But it still has these, this is a natural break, I'm hoping. And that's just colouring this outside. So hopefully in here this continues at least a bit. But nonetheless that both pieces, once rubbed back a bit, turn out like this little rock. And this actually may have, let's actually have a quick look, sorry. Put that back there. Oh, look at that. It is a one piece. So yeah, it continued into here. And now this piece, you get a bit better idea from an unnatural break of what's inside. And that is beautiful. Continues all the way through. I can't wait to cut this stuff. So that was a nice little find. Yeah, I bought it, but I found it to buy. So there we go. A couple of Cuba Petey bits. I found my mine is coming down from Cuba Petey, relocating to Andamooka, and he had a bit of this with him. So I picked up a little parcel. Hope to get a few stones out of this. Some nice colour in it. A little bit of work to do, some of it's quite thin. There's quite a bit of doublet material that came from this parcel. There's an idea of how it will face. So yeah, that'll be in a may appear in upcoming videos. We'll get down to rubbing back and cutting that parcel. So it's not all like that, but there's a few bits in there to go through. That'll be a bit of fun. So anyway, this video we're going to be getting back to the parcel of Lightning Ridge of one of your viewers that I'll be cutting. So, refresh your memory, this is one stone already cut from this parcel. It's just a little pea knobby. Okay, quite nice. Zoom in a bit, I think. There we go. Pretty little stone. So that's one down. And I've been to Andamooka, so I haven't gotten back to this yet, but I've selected out 4 stones here. There's a bit of cherry picking I could do. There's a bunch of rubs already pre-done. So I'll just pick one out of there. I think we'll finish up quite nice. We'll have to trim it around and yeah, it's going to look fantastic. Flip it over this bag. Give them a bit of a rub back. See what can come out of it. It's a beautiful flash. Let's see what that bottom tidies up like. See how big that turns out. And this one, it's an interesting bar up the top here. Gets a bit mixed up down this end. Pops out a bit there. Whether it all connects up continually or whether it's broken up with some potch lines, we'll find out. And this one looks really, really nice. So I might tidy that up. Let's see what can come of that. It's a gorgeous colour in there. It's very black. Right on black. So yeah, let's go over to the wheel. Okay, I'm going to start with this one. I've drawn out what I can see is clean. So now, it may end up a bit larger. Depends how the rest of this ends up cleaning up. There's a bit of a line through there that looks like a bit of a fracture goes down, so we'll have to see, but may end up a bit of a teardrop. Have to see what happens. Hopefully there's clear up. Bit of sand there. I'm pretty sure it doesn't go right the way down, but the bar continues down. Yeah, shouldn't lose the colour. So I'll try and roll this out, tidy this up. Okay, so we've ended up with these 4. Still a touch of sand in there. I'm going to get that out on the stick. Not impressed with the bottom 100%. Hopefully I can take a bit more of that out when I do the back. Taking a bit more of this sort of material off. With a long oval shape. That's a beautiful green flash in that. That's dry. It's gorgeous. Getting the tip there still. If that doesn't stick around, it may go. Looks a bit dead this side. It might be better. Oval. Just that bit. We'll see what happens. This one, I think it's going to go under 2 stones, just because of the potch line in it and dirt. To be able to get it out, it's going to shrink all this tip down anyway. But I think there's a little stone to be had. Waste not, want not, in this tip, right around there. A little accent stone for the main stone maybe. But under there, once that comes down a bit more, it's got a bit more meat on the bone. I'm pretty sure a nice little oval can be had in there. It'll be a nice little black opal hopefully, or dark opal. Strive for black because it's got some black in there. Just a touch. Doesn't shine up too much here, but you can see it there. So hopefully it goes blacker inside, or darker. Now this one had a bit of a white, as you can see here, the grey underneath, but there was a chip crack in it, so it was worth just taking that out anyway and help make that decision to just bring it back to a nice little oval black opal. I'm pretty sure that's on the black spectrum. It's got to be up to N, close to N4. So that'd be a nice little stone. And this one had a bit too much potch this side though, so it's may end up about that size with a little bit of black potch on there. Depends if that clears up as I roll it, whether that dives in under it or not, whether that's it. So we'll get these on the stick and cut them. I just want to quickly come back and show this dry. There's actually a crack in it, unfortunately. Across it. I don't think it goes all the way down, but I have to try and get it out. So just down there. So we'll see what happens with it. Alright, all finished, and we have a really nice rolling flash in this one. Turn it quite bright. And these two were the ones that so I should be able to get a little stain out of it. No, I think I did. It's about a 3 mil, something. That turned out not too bad. There's a nice bit of colour in there. A couple of flashes. Slippery. So I've polished these back and front. Always like to tidy them up. And this one was a pre-rubbed one. It had a bit of white around the outside, and now it's all dark. So I'm not sure whether that falls on the scale. We'll call it a dark opal for the purpose of this video. But there's some really nice colours in there. Quite bright yet again. Bit of a pattern going on. Mainly just flash. It's almost Asteria. If it had more, so there's a bit of a nucleus in the middle there. There was a grain of sand that came out the face. And yeah, colour sort of comes out from there, just not in that full on Asteria pattern though. So yeah, and this one, for the purpose of this video, I'll call black, because this is really, really black. Fogging up from my fingers. It's a cold day. See if we can zoom in a bit better and get better focus. There we go. It's a nice colour in there. That black just juts in. Other than that, kind of looks like a little bug body. They could make a beetle or something out of it. So that little line down the centre. But anyway, oops, slippery. So that one tied it up very clean. There's no sand in that at all. There's a top gem, that one. And since the colour's not all over it all the time, that brightness can't be obviously classed as, you know, 4. So it's something like that. I'd say down by the 3, because it is quite bright when it does light up. 2.5 to 3, something around there. I won't overdo it. But yeah, that's quite a nice little stone, that one. The green come into it. It's a nice bit of finger streaks. So I was going to say chaff pattern in there, but there's finger streaks on top. No, it's not, it's pattern. Yeah, bit of chaff there. There's streaks. Yeah, rolling flash one side. Bit of a flash and a rolling the other side, and some chaff. I almost thought there were scratches on the surface, and I'm like, no. But no, they're not. Not at all. Cool. Interesting little stone. So there we go. Grab some scales. Okay. There's roughly a carat. It's 1.5, I reckon. Oh, 2 carats. Awesome. This one's got a nice dome on it. Over the top, it's pretty thick. Nearly 1.5 carat. 1 3/4. And 0.2, I reckon. It's not even going to register. Wow. Let's start again and see what it does. There you go. Just under 1/2 carat. 0.7. That's 0.35 carat. I'm happy with these. That one especially. Almost over a carat in that one. 3 carat together. These stones aren't as clean as those. Doesn't affect the front so much. So all up, call call it 6 carats. It's not too bad. So I'm going to leave this one here and get busy with some other bits and pieces, and I'll do it in another video. This one I'll leave you with some tours around Andamooka. Just went for a drive out in the field and just recorded one of the drives I did, so it just gives you an idea of the scale of the field, and it's only a little percentage of the size of the field really, what I show you. But yeah, hope you enjoy. Cheers. So we're going to head out this side of town this time, and this is the Opal fields out opposite side of town from White Dam, north side. Pretty keen to have a look over the other side of those mounds. Actually quite the way over that way. So we're going to go for a drive down here, out round there, right round the fields. So yeah, let's go for a drive. Check out Skippy. Yes, by the left of that tree there, sitting there in the sun. So, as you're walking around, you may come across some of these sorts of things. There are other people's pegs. While there's pegs in the ground, the claim's considered current. So to walk beyond this point would be so disrespectful that I'm not going to do it. So yeah, well, we'll walk around somewhere else. So, seems to be lots and lots and lots and lots of new pegs out here. And yeah, I don't want to start fishing in the same hole. So, I'm going to head out the other side of town a bit later. And we're coming back in through to the back of the caravan park here. All happy campers, tourists. And yeah, so we'll just head back into town. There you go. It's one of these native birds we've seen recently. Very interesting looking thing for out here. Saw that walking around the other day. It's like some sort of crane. Long-legged water. So yeah, it's picking at the bugs, having a good feast. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just go head home, have some lunch, and yeah, we'll have a look around a bit later.